Hey guys, it's Courtney B from the Pulp of Wood, and today I am actually going to show you guys some paper beads that I made last year. And yeah, I just thought it would be nice to show you guys the paper beads that I have that's not listed in my shop. These are for my, well, some of them are. But most of the, or all of these right here are the ones that I have that I use to make jewelry. So, here are some of my beads. These are nice. These are 1 inch or 2 inch 2 beads. This was my faith paper, scrapbook paper that I got. So whenever I have paper that has words and stuff on it, I like to do 2 beads so that you can see them really good. And here, I've got a bunch of holiday beads in here mixed in with my regular beads, but here's some little Christmas bulbs, 1 inch 2 beads. There's those. And here's some Halloween paper that I used. Kind of hard to get my fingers in these little bitty compartments. Here's some Halloween paper that I used. I got glue in my hands, guys, dried glue. They're little bats. See how cute? I just love that paper. Here is some fall. I'm dropping them. There's some fall. Just a plaid print. 1 inch 2 beads. This has got to be by far my favorite fall pattern. I love this pattern. Isn't that pretty? And see, I painted the ends. I went up to Walmart and got some of that metallic paint, copper color. Painted the ends of them. I just love that paper. And here's some more plaid, 1 inch bicone beads. Yet again, more fall. I made a lot of fall beads last year because that's my favorite. Fall is my favorite. Here's some Christmas beads that I did. These are my favorite Christmas beads. Funny story about these, which I may have told you all once before, but I can't remember. These beads right here, I actually made them whenever I had my craft shack. Not my craft room, but my little shed that my husband made out back, and I had all my craft stuff in them, and I made these beads last summer, and it was the end of summer, and it was real rainy that week, and I always put my paper beads on toothpicks and put them on a little styrofoam thing that you can get at the store, and I use clear coat spray to spray them. Well, I sprayed these beads. I usually do 3 coats each bead because they last a lot longer. And I usually wait about an hour between each bead or each coat for it to dry. And so I made these beads and I put them out to dry, and after the last coat I didn't realize that it was going to start raining, a monsoon, for an entire week. And you know what? I left those beads out there. They were dry. Yeah, they got dry before it started raining. But I left those beads out there for a whole day and didn't even realize it. I went back and picked them up, and they were soggy a little bit, you know, because they had been in rain, like constant rain for like a whole day. And I thought, you know, I'm not going to throw these away. I'm going to let them dry and see just how they hold up. And I'm going to tell you what, they are the toughest. Look at this. I mean, I'm squeezing hard. And they are super tough. So it just goes to show you, if you, you know, if you make paper beads and you make them into jewelry or whatever you're making them into, if they happen to get wet and you've clear coated them enough, just let them sit, let them dry out for about a week or so. It may take a while for them to dry out, but let them dry out, and they usually are just fine. If they don't come unraveled, if you've sealed them good and they don't come unraveled, just let them dry and they'll be good. They'll be fine. So there's my little story. And these, I love this paper. Let me see if I can get closer so you guys can see real good. It's just actually a bunch of different mixed paper that I put together, but they look like they go so well together. Just like a fallish color. Here's some more plaid. I must really be obsessed with plaid. I didn't realize how many plaid beads I have. Christmas colors. More Christmas 1-inch bicone. And see, you can hear how glossy they are. I mean, how glossy. You can't hear how glossy they are. That was stupid to say. You can hear how coated they are, but they do look glossy. You can hear how coated they are just by the noise that they make when I throw them in this container. So if you put enough clear coat on them, they're almost like plastic beads. I hope this isn't a super naturally boring video, but just going to show you guys all these beads that I've made because I just love them. Here was my sailor nautical beads, and here's some beads that I made for school. And then here's some more Christmas beads. Got little snowflakes on them. Love that. So there is this container. And actually, I think I'm just going to go through this little one first. These are kind of mixed up and jumbled up because I've been using these a lot, but look at these together. And this was just, this is just cardstock, just plain cardstock from Walmart. I just got that and made them and put all them colors together. I thought they were really pretty together. I like mixing different colors together of beads when I make jewelry. Love this paper. It's fall colors. And here's these. Some of these are so hard to get out of the little blue beads. Whoops, I'm dropping them over here again. And these. I like that paper. That was a floral pattern. I remember that paper. Actually, I can pretty much pick out every single piece of paper that I did. Some of them are obvious, but others not so much. But I can tell you, I can go on my scrapbook paper and tell you exactly which beads came from what paper. These are just the same as those over there. Here's more Christmas paper, 1/2-inch bicone beads. And these, I love these. And I made these are flat. I don't know if you guys can see. They are not rounded paper beads. Sorry about my nails, y'all. But see how flat they are? I'm gonna have, whoops. I got alcohol ink under my nails too. I don't know how well you can see them. But they're flat paper beads. Look at those. I want to put them in the right compartment. Yeah, there's these beads too. Just experimenting on. I like this paper. This one, this little compartment's just jumbled up a bunch of different beads, but here's a little, oops, wasn't even in the camera. 1-inch bead, just plain 1-inch bicone, but look what I did with this one. I don't know if you guys have seen these. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. I'm assuming you could probably get them at Michael's or Joann's or anywhere. But I always just go to Hobby Lobby. But I got mine at Hobby Lobby. And they are just little, this one's a little butterfly. They're just little, they come in little containers like this. I think you put them in epoxy, I think. Or something like that, resin or something. But they're just like little charms. And I glue mine onto my paper beads. Well, I tried anyways. And I mean, it don't look bad or anything, but it's pretty time consuming. So I just, yeah. And here is some beads that I made from a atlas. Just some pretty cool 1-inch beads. And here are my paper clip beads. And I may make a video showing y'all how to make these as well. But you can just hook them on, you know, if you're going to use them for jewelry. You can just, whoop. Of course, it's not going to focus. Focus, would you? Well, anyways, you guys get the point. There we go. They got little hooks on the end. And then here are my more fall beads. You guessed it. I love this one. Of course, it doesn't say turkey. It says Erky. But it's still pretty and it's still cute and I still like it. I painted the ends of these too. The tips of them with that stuff. And then I used the same. See, here's the difference right here. I'll show you close up. The same paper. And here is a 1-inch tube bead. And here is a 1-inch bicone bead. Same paper. So that's the difference in what the paper looks like in different beads. I love this wooden pattern here with these. But here is my flat beads again. Made more flat beads with this wooden paper. And I actually colored these myself. I got some watercolor paper and I got just, I think I used the I can't remember those smelly markers, you know, those kids markers that you can get, the kind that are scented, the big fat markers. I can't remember the brand name, but I just use those are like my favorite markers to use because they're big and fat, and when you're making paper beads and you're coloring, you can get more out of them. So, yeah, I just made those myself. And then this actually came from a magazine. This wasn't scrapbook paper. This is just a magazine. Love those. So there's that one. And then here is this one. And I'm going to start over here in the corner here. I actually may show you guys how to make these. I have made this is made out of cardboard. And you just cut out, you take the paper puncher holes. I don't know what they're called. They're for scrapbook paper. I'll just make a video on them to show you guys how to make them. But you punch out cardboard pieces, you glue them together, and then you can Mod Podge anything on them. So yeah, and here's just some stuff I didn't make right here. I bought those at Hobby Lobby to go on some jewelry. And here's some of these charms that I made to go on some jewelry. I just used the scrapbook paper and, you know, decoupaged or glued it on there. And I may make a video on that too. Here's some tie-dye beads. I love my tie-dye beads. And here's just some more of that scrapbook paper I showed you, or beads that I showed you in that other one. I don't know why they're not all in the same little compartment. Here's some really pretty beads. These are just 1-inch bicone beads that I made out of the scrapbook paper that has like, it's like a little foil part on them. Here's some pretty paper. I like those too. And here is another classic example. I'll show you these first. That is emoji paper. I don't know if you guys have seen the emoji paper out. Here's what it looks like in 1-inch tube beads. Emoji paper. I painted the ends of that one as well. But here's the difference. A 1-inch bicone and a 1-inch tube bead. Same paper. And then, yeah, this container's not very organized. Here's some colorful paper. I think it was little candy pieces on the paper. And here's just some antique looking beads that I made that go together. Pretty, huh? Okay, there is a dog like freaking out in my neighborhood. I hope they're okay because it really sounds distressed. My dogs do that sometimes whenever they see people walking past our house. Oh, heaven forbid somebody walks past our house. My dogs go crazy. Here are some beads that I made from a lottery ticket that I had. That's another cool idea. These beads I made from candy wrappers. They're super, super thin. So there's those. And then here's just some pretty cool paper that I picked up. Actually, I think this was a digital download that I bought from someone online, and then I printed it out, and yeah. Just little playing cards, hearts, clubs, spades, you know. And then here's some princess, these are what I call my princess beads. I made these for a festival that I did. I colored all these by hand, but I made all these for a festival for princess necklaces. I may show you guys those. Yeah, I'll show you guys those because I got them right here next to me. See, I just used the, and I tried to, you know, keep the, all tangled up. I just absolutely love these beads. See? I just tried to keep the, I tried to do the bead color the same color as their hair and their dress. So yeah, I thought these were neat, cute. I already showed you the Moana one. Where's the, here's this one. Tangled. So, anyhow, I may do a video on that too as well sometime. I'm just getting tons of ideas for videos here, y'all. But look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Alrighty, so yeah. Anyhow, those are for like a festival or something like that, and I haven't done festival in a long time actually. I was going to do one this summer and I ended up not having the time. We have a big festival. We live in a German Swiss town and we have a very big festival. Well, it used to be really big. It's not that big anymore. Anyhow, we used to have we have a festival every summer at the end of summer, and I was actually going to do that festival this year, and I just had so much going on, I just couldn't do it. But so yeah, I usually have all my jewelry made for that, but I just didn't have the time. So anyhow, here's some 1/2 inch tube beads. I like that paper too. And here's some paper that I actually spray painted. I was just experimenting one day, but I'm just going to get some watercolor paper that I had and spray paint the paper. So I spray painted it and then made some beads out of it. So, yeah. And these are all jumbled up of all these other different beads that I've already showed you. Oh, I forgot to show you my little basketball beads. You can't even really tell what they are once you get them into the beads, but this is like basketball print. But anyways, I think they look better. See, because I made some thinner ones and then I made some real thick ones. I think they look better thicker. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I just thought I would show you guys my beads, and yeah, this is just my stash that I have made for my personal use. Some of these are in my Etsy shop, not these particular ones, but I have some of these listed and made for my Etsy shop, but most of these are just for my personal use, so I make jewelry with them. So I guess that's it for the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys are interested in joining my public Facebook group to show off your beads or any kind of paper creations really that you make, you can follow me, or I mean you can join my public Facebook group. It's Paper Beads Galore on Facebook, and then you can follow me on my Instagram. I'll have the link down in the description, or my handle, or whatever you guys call that. And yeah, I'll have my my Etsy shop listed below as well. So I guess I will catch y'all later. Bye.